Did you know baseball gave us jazz? No, I'm serious. Look it up. In 1912, a minor league pitcher had a pitch he called the jazz curve. Years later, jazz became the name for the style of music. But the music didn't stop there. Because we play to play. Satchel Paige, Jackie Robinson, Buck O'Neil, they wanted to play. And they did play. My Grammy Pat, she played to play. Back in the Bahamas on the sandlots, I played to play. And you better believe that we still play to play. So yeah, like I said, baseball gave us jazz.
Hey everyone, it's Book Jambi. Welcome to the show.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri. Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to roll here. And our pitcher tonight, Max Fried.
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
And he deals. Pitch misses there, and here we go with Game 2. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, these guys were shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them be able to get on the scoreboard.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And a pitch. Got him swinging.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited, you think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
Ahmed Rosario, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Fried, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Bounce to third, and foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field knock.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Line to kick the pitch. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back. Getting the nod in this one, Dustin May.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Michael Harris. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Runner on the go. On a line, base hit. They get the force. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Well, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Waste no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Matt Olson up to the plate. That's ripped to right down the line. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Year in, year out, Mookie Betts has got a chance to win a gold glove, even a platinum glove. Just another great diving catch right there.
Here's Austin Riley. Swung on, belted. That one back there, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Save. It's 2-zip.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So 2 down. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. The throw in, and he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Rips that one to right. Betts makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. End of the first from Truist Park. It's the Braves 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, J.D. Martinez stands in.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate, here are the tops in the league. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. Out. And a quick out, number 1.
That is the center fielder, number 33,
James Outman digs in now. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
kicks and deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. The wind of the pitch. That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Batting Orlando.
Here's Orlando Arcia. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
Michael Harris, the next to hit, 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Line drive, caught.
Now the designated hitter,
and now the DH, Vaughn Grissom. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Singled and scored his first time. Out to short. And it gets by him. Arcia around third. Not in time. He's safe. And they lead by 4.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That's a laser base hit.
Grissom around third. He will score. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap. But I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Alex Vesia.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. It just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Austin Riley now at the plate. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, gets him easily, ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in Atlanta, and now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
The pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it, and he takes it himself for the out.
Batting in, the shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Rojas, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
batting up, the second baseman,
Colton Wong up to hit. That's a strike. 0-1.
Well, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
And the 0-2. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. Dodgers down in order. It's 5-0. As we go to the last of the third, here's Marcell Ozuna. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
second baseman, Albies.
Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer.
Fires to second too late, into second with a double, and Nad was hard hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here's Sean Murphy. Lied out his first time. In the air, left field. Martinez has a beat on it. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando, Arcia.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid.
Martinez puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We head to the fourth inning now in Game 2. It's the Braves 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Freddie Freeman. Freed back to work. This one popped up. Riley drifts towards it. And there's one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Struck out swinging his first time. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing to one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these guys are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And there's a ball.
1-1.
Swing and a ball popped up. Albies in position. He's got it, and there's two away.
Well, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Betts batting for the second time. And that's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And now the lefty. Strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The 0-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and Betts is set down. And that will end the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Braves 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris. The pitch. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Man at first, and now it's the Braves DH, Vaughn Grissom. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Harris coming home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
That's 3 singles in a row. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. That's hard hit in the line. And Olson is set down. Runner tags up for third. He's in there.
Third baseman.
2 on with 1 out. Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. That one ripped. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's 2 down. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a base hit up the middle. They get the force. Inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On to the top of the 5th we go. Braves 6 and the Dodgers nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
The pitch. Back up the middle and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So a man aboard. Now here is James Outman. First pitch just misses. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The 1-0. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1, and that's all they'll get.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through. And it's fouled away. Outman at first, 1 gone. And that one wrapped foul. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. At the belt and fires. Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. Braves 6 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And he deals. Line drive.
Hauls it in, one away.
Now batting, catcher, John Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Outman racing over to make the catch.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
And next for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the catch, inning over. Braves go down quickly here, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. All set for the top of the sixth. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Muncy, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. There's the strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Flips the corner, and it's 0-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 0-2. The other way, and he beats the shift.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And next for L.A., Miguel Rojas. First time up, he grounded to third. Popped up left side. Riley drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now back, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
And up next for Los Angeles, Colton Wong. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Wong, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. In there, and it's 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is down low.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Muncy, the base runner at first with 1 out. The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And the batter now, Freddie Freeman. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. That one is gone. He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Ahmed Rosario will hit next. And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, and 2 now. Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now 6-2. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Joe Kelly.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles.
And here is Michael Harris. Harris measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And here it comes. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now back, the designated hitter.
Now the number 2 hitter, Vaughn Grissom. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. Kelly, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2009. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now here is Austin Riley. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. It's 8-2.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. And it's 9-2. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing, and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Brusdar Graterol.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and it's an 8-run lead. And in its second with an RBI double.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball, and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow-through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Righty delivers. Line to left. And in one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 11-2. And he's got a double.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So digging in, Orlando Arcia. This one smacked out to left center. And it's into the gap. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's now 12-2. In there safely.
Comes through with the RBI. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball. Caught it out front and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris next up for the Braves. And a base hit into right center field. Arcia around third. Betts fires it to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
New arm out of the bullpen, J.P. Feyereisen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. Runner on the go. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they score 7 times to blow this thing open. We head to the 7th now in Game 2. Braves on top, 13-2. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Mookie Betts. The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And here is J.D. Martinez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. On the mound now, Jesse Chavez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Popped up. Riley makes the catch. One away.
The center fielder, number 33, James Outman.
James Outman getting ready to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn two, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get two and end up with nothing.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And strike two. Betts stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Smith in the box again, takes the strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one. Softly hit to third. That ends the frame. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the 7th. Here's Acuna now.
The right fielder, Robert Acuna Jr.
And a pitch. This to third. Oh, nice play to first. And it's in time. Wow, what a play on both ends for the out. Here is Matt Olson. Liner caught it second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
So up next, Marcell Ozuna.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That's to third. They take the force out, and that is that. We go to the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Number 13, Max Muncy.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. And a strike in there. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Muncy gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Harris makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Now it's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike one. Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Murphy squeezes it. That is the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Atlanta leads it 13-2. Back at Truist Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but he'll take that swing and that result every time.
And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Into left center for a base hit. Ozzie flying around 3rd. He scores, and they extend their lead.
Back-to-back base hits. And, man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
So, man aboard. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. Now a screamer into the outfield. Martinez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. That one pulled foul. Murphy, the runner at second with one away. Out towards right center field. Betts is on the move. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 15-2. Not in time. He's safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for three as soon as it touched down.
So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third, and the lead continues to grow.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Daniel Hudson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Line drive, base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, Matt Olson. That's hard hit on the line. And that gets down in the corner. Grissom around third. 1 run scores. Here comes another. The relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. And they extend their lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. They really turned on that one. And as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair. But it just barely sneaked in there.
Austin Riley, the next to hit. That's in there. Strike one. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to short. Oh, great stop. Gathers and throws. In time. Got him.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. High fly ball down the left field line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. Braves lead it 18-2. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Ahmed Rosario.
Chavez in his 14th season, 39 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Grabs it barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Mookie now. Raisel Iglesias takes over on the mound. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Number 26, right now.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Kicks and fires. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Martinez at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that one fouled off. Down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes.